Welcome back. We'll get to Kyler Murray in just a second, but first, another day of Browns practice, another one-handed catch from who else but Odell Beckham Jr. That was this one.
Little back shoulder throw here. Him and Baker Mayfield building chemistry. Baker has the double clutch this one. Defender gets in his way. Back shoulder, defender. You can't defend that. I like it.
Odell either turns the wrong way or the ball breaks a little different than he thought, and he still snags it.
No. He's actually running this way, and he throws it to the back head, and then you open up your hips and snatch it this way.
All right, Chargers and Rams joint practice. We saw this catch from Keenan Allen on Friday. Now we got a new angle showing the full route. Watch it.
So we'll stop and go?
Yeah, absolutely. Keenan Allen, one of the best route runners we have, is dangerous playing the slot. The reason why he's not a top 5 receiver is the lack of overall speed down the field. If the Chargers can get him in the deep quadrant of the field, look for him to raise his rating as far as one of the good receivers we have.
And finally, Mo Salah thinks he's got a game winner for Liverpool, but Kyle Walker comes up with an amazing clearance at the goal line.
Oh, this is brutal for Liverpool. They go on to lose this game. The game winner in the 93rd minute is that close, but the great Mo Salah saves it. Man City steals one from Liverpool.
You really know your soccer.
I like it.
On Thursday, the Cardinals make their preseason debut against the Chargers, and that means #1 overall pick Kyler Murray will make his preseason debut. Rookie head coach Cliff Kingsbury says that he wants his rookie quarterback feeling good in his first live NFL game. So, Chris, what are you going to be looking for Thursday from Kyler?
This is what I'm going to be watching for. I want to watch the first 15 plays. I want to see Cliff Kingsbury, what style is he trying to create. If he wants that quarterback to feel comfortable, that means he's either going to come out running the football, either come out play action, or he's going to come out throwing some short passes that he develops confidence. Those are the only thing a quarterback has confidence in. So a lot of that is dependent on that offensive line. A lot of that dependent on the great David Johnson of a couple years ago. Is he still that football player? So if I'm Cliff Kingsbury, these are the things that I have to be able to see. That air raid offense, there's a number of issues with it as far as protecting the quarterback. And if you take away their #1 receiver, do they have the variation within the offense, which in the college, a lot of times they didn't have when you took away their primary receiver, of getting to that second and third guy. And the last thing is, they're going to blitz him. They're going to blitz the young kid. We're going to see how he's going to be able to perform. So what does Cliff have for blitz beaters, we call them? So if you decide to blitz me, I got a handful of plays. I'm getting ready to take a knife to you and try to gut the defense by trying to be aggressive and taking some shots down the field, compared to side adjusting, throwing the ball quick and hot, because that doesn't stop teams from blitzing. You have to be able to have productive plays down the field that they say, oh, you know something? We weren't ready for that. I want to be able to see that. But those first 15 plays, they set kind of the tone for what kind of season I believe that they're going to have.
So with the Cardinals, it's 2 instances of, as I would say, one of one in NFL history that we're going to see if they can work. One is the quarterback as small as Kyler. We've never seen anyone like him. We've talked about that a lot. The other is Cliff Kingsbury, not only his offense, but a quarterback, or a coach that was fired at the collegiate level, is about to take an offensive coordinator job at the collegiate level, who just got handed the keys to a franchise, who of course will be on its 3rd coach in essentially 2 years. How will that work out for them? Because I think the general public looks at the Kyler Kingsbury combination, if you will, as a net benefit to Kyler. That he is a coach in there that is going to do the style he's most comfortable with, that his learning curve is going to be the least steep of any of these young quarterbacks. Chris, talking about this team on and off the air with you, you are worried about the opposite of that. You are worried that Cliff Kingsbury's system is going to be to Kyler's detriment, because he's going to get hit in the face repeatedly or knocked down repeatedly in 2019 NFL, hopefully not hit in the face. But that he is going to take more punishment his first 8 games in the NFL than he took his entire career in college. And on anybody, that would be difficult, much less on a guy who might be 5'10", is probably 5'9.5". So that's because I am interested in the idea of, could this work? But I understand the protection concerns the Cardinals have protection-wise.
Yeah, if there's 20 different pass protections in pro football, you would say when they ran the air raid offense, they might have had 5. They didn't use the tight end a lot to block. They didn't use the back. They didn't move the pocket enough. It was very, very predictable where the ball was going to come out. So these are liabilities. These are things that Steve Spurrier, he ran. That offense that he ran, he didn't have those checks and balances, and they booted him right back to college. Chip Kelly, what he ran in Philadelphia, they didn't have those options inside the offense and inside the passing game. The running game was solid with Chip Kelly, but the passing game proved out it was not sophisticated enough. That's why he's back coaching in college.
But just quickly, if plan A is the air raid offense and it doesn't work, what is plan B for Kyler Murray? How could he be successful in the league if we see in the first couple games that it's just not, he's getting hit, it's not working for him, the line's not protecting him?
Jenna, I don't know what they're going to do. They gave Steve Wilkes was the coach last year. They gave him 1 year. I don't know how long they're going to be stuck with Cliff as the coach, but I haven't seen the adjustments, and it's the reason why Pete Carroll is one of the only coaches that's been successful. Nick Saban wouldn't adjust. That's why he's back in college. Pete Carroll's the only one to do it at a high level on both, in college and in the pros.
And Pete Carroll, by the way, had a taste of some NFL failure, went back to college, and then with this stint with the Seahawks, then after I think that was the third team he coached, he then realized, okay, this is what works, this is what doesn't. But the other thing is, and Cliff's not the general manager. Cliff Kingsbury recruiting class, going offense, 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 skill position guys, and not necessarily the things that, to Chris's concerns, the Cardinals need right now.
All right, let's take a break. Coming up, hey, can Deshaun Watson be as good as Aaron Rodgers one day? That's next on First Things First.